Hi, my name is Lindell and I am going to show you my favourite cast on, mainly because I can't find it anywhere else. It doesn't seem to have an official name, so I'm claiming naming rights and I'm calling it It Started With a Kiss, because all our knitting projects should start with a kiss, and this one does. You'll see why I say that soon. It is a long tail knitted on cast on, and that's how it looks when it's done. Okay. As a long tail cast on, you have to start somewhere in the middle. Okay, this one does use a lot of tail. They say estimate 4 times around the needle per stitch. Does seem excessive, but as I said, this one does use a lot of tail. Now I am right-handed. I'm sorry if you aren't. You'll have to swap things around. Okay, being right-handed, your tail on the left-hand side, your ball yarn on the right, knitting needle, just one you need at this stage, in your right hand. And now this is how we start. Make a gentle fist around the yarn with your left hand. I'm not going to throttle the yarn. This is just to control things and to keep the tail away. So, gentle fist around the yarn, and now make an X or a kiss under your thumbnail. Stick your thumb in the air like you're hitchhiking. Wrap the thread, the yarn, around your thumb, coming from the inside, crossing over so that it crosses over just under your thumbnail. Now I'm going to use my index finger as a controlling thing. It's very handy for that. Control the yarn. Okay, there's our knitting needle, and I'm going to knit off my thumb as if the thumb were the other knitting needle. As I said, this is a knitted on cast on. Okay, go in there. That's the arm and that's the leg on the outside. You don't have to worry about the inside of your thumb now. Outside. Okay, so you stab up through the armpit. Take your ball yarn from the back of the needle, wrap. Now drag the point of your needle down your thumb, because the point of the needle has to come out between the arm and the leg of that X. Pull your thumb out and pull up. First stitch you have to jiggle a little and pull up with both the tail and the ball yarn. Subsequently you really only pull up really with the tail yarn. Okay, next stitch. Make the X under your thumbnail. You need a gap for working. Up, around, drag the point down, come out between the arm and the leg, pull thumb out and draw up. Doing that again, so you cross from the inside always. Crosses under thumbnail, control, stab, wrap, drag down, out between the arm and the leg, thumb out, pull up. You can get nice and fluid, smooth and relatively fast with this cast on. As with everything, practice, well, might not make perfect, but makes better. So there's the X under the thumbnail. Stab, wrap, drag down for control and out through there between the arm and the leg, thumb out, pull up. Now you can see that the reason why the tail yarn gets used up so fast, everything that is underneath, all of this is basically tail yarn. And this is a knitted on cast on. It actually makes the first row of knitted stitches. You can just see the V there, I hope. I like this cast on because it is relatively easy, easier than some of the other methods that have quite a cat's cradle happening in your left hand. Because it makes a neat edge, it's very stretchy, and yeah, I like that nice edge. I will show you now how it looks in finished projects. Now this purple is in 14 ply, I think that's bulky in the US. There's the right side, this is a knit one, purl one rib. You can see how stretchy this cast on is. It really makes it quite ideal for most projects. The wrong side, because it's knitted on, the pearly bumps are on the wrong side. There's our right side. It's more like angled, sloping stitches. And the right side, it's a bit bumpier. The wrong side, sorry. This is the wrong side. So when you cast on, count that as your first row or round, and it will be your right side. Some other projects now. And this is a 5 ply yarn or sports weight. Again, knit one, purl one rib. There's our right side, stretching it out. Here's our wrong side. So that's what it looks like in ribbing. I'm going to show you some other projects and how it looks. This is Noro yarn. There it is on a pattern stitch, a chevron stitch. Still looks quite neat. Here we are, and intarsia, giving a nice chain there, almost the same as the cast off. And I use it so stretchy, I use it for my socks. And here it is on a sock. This is rather an aged sock, it's at least 10 years old, still holding up nice and strong and stretchy. So that is my favourite cast on. It starts with a kiss and nice and easy to master and very stretchy.